Types of chemical reactions. What is a chemical reaction? It's a process that involves rearrangement of the molecular or ionic structure of a substance. It is not just a change in physical form or a nuclear reaction. There are four main types of reaction that we're going to study first. First, it is synthesis, decomposition, single replacement, and double replacement. In synthesis, we have smaller elements combined together to form a bigger compound. So A plus B is equal to AB. In decomposition, we have a larger compound breaking up to form smaller elements or compound. That's AB yielding A plus B. In a single replacement, we have a compound plus a single element in which the single element replaces one of the elements in the compound. So therefore, AB plus C is equal to A plus CB. In double replacement, we have two compounds and the element switches place. So in this example, we have AB plus CD yield AD plus CB. So let's look at an example. In this chemical equation, we have an element and a second element forming to join a bigger compound. That is an example of synthesis. In this example, we have a compound breaking up to form two smaller compounds. So this is an example of decomposition. In this example, we have an element in reaction with a compound. So in this case, Pb is reacting with FeSO4 and Pb replaces Fe. So what happened is Pb goes over here and Fe is free from that compound. This is an example of a single replacement. In this example, we have two compounds interacting with one another in which the elements switch places with one another. So you have Na switching places with K. So you can see that Na is now joined with OH and K is now joined with PO4. This is an example of a double replacement. In this example, you have two compounds and the elements switch places with one another. In this case, Mg switch places with Li. And so this is an example of a double replacement. This is two compounds switching places with one another. So in this case, Rb switches places with Be. So this is an example of a double replacement. So this is an example of a compound and an element interacting with each other. So in this case, in this reaction, Cu replaces Ag and Ag is freed. So this is an example of a single replacement. In this example, we have a compound and an element joining together to form a larger compound. This is an example of a synthesis. In this example, we have a compound and an element. And what happened is the element, oxygen, replaces the element chlorine, which go free. So this is an example of a single replacement. This is an example of two compounds changing place with one another. So Mg switches places with Mn. And so this is an example of a double replacement. In this example, we have a larger compound splitting up into two smaller component elements. This is an example of a decomposition. In this example, we have a large compound splitting up into smaller elements. So this is an example of a decomposition.